Alright, kids, we are back. And we have the Datamines here for the Ice Tribe banner. So, of course, we got the stats for the new units. We can also go ahead and take a look at their artworks and all that good stuff. We also have a bit of a spoiler reveal, too. So, this is going to be the next big enemy on the Tempest Trial that we're going to fight. So, we can take a look at their artwork as well as their weapon. It is a bit of a spoiler, so if you're not interested in this, then shield your eyes. But I actually want to talk about this first, so we are going to dive right in. So, this is going to be our new Tempest Trial boss. We can actually pull up her full artwork, which is right over here. Okay, so of course, this is going to be some sort of Regan upgrade. I don't know if this is a tuned Regan, or if it's a rearmed Regan, or ascended Regan, or whatever. We're going to find out more when we take a look at her weapon. We'll figure out what that is, but here's her artwork. She looks pretty cool. She actually reminds me of, like, I don't know, some kind of Overwatch character or something like that, because she's got this little drone running around with her, and then she's got the goggles on. Very, like, modern gamer girl Regan is what she looks like. Like, I could boot up any video game right now, any multiplayer FPS game, and they'd have a character that looks like this. All right, so here she is, Cutie Pie Regan, in her Ghoulen Bursty. All right, here is the attack. It looks like she's got a lance this time, as opposed to having a sword from earlier. All right, and then here we go with the injured artwork. So Ghoulen Bursty is getting broken up. the poor drone is getting beat up too. Okay, so there we go for some sort of upgraded Regan. Regan is one of my favorite OCs that they've added. Like, one of the major, like, book free-to-play OCs that they've given. Regan might actually be my favorite one of those. Like, compared to Fjorm and Air and Peony, I do think Regan is my favorite out of those. So, cool to see her getting her upgrade. Okay, so her weapon now. Let's take a look here. Diverger Wayfinder. Okay, I can't tell if that's an ascended weapon or probably an ascended weapon, right? Because if it was attuned or rearmed, we would have been able to tell. So, let's see here. Stat line right here, although take it with a grain of salt because she's got final boss stats. 64 HP, 69 attack, 57 speed, 48 defense, 27 res. Seems typical of Regan. Lots of attack and speed, some good defense, and then bad res. Okay, so her weapon has -1 special trigger, enables Canto Distant +2 with a max of 5. That is the highest Canto Distant I think I've seen. 5 space Canto from turns 1 through 5, or turns 1 through 4. During turns 1 through 4, for allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants attack and speed of 4. And also, if allies attack can trigger ally special, grants special cooldown count -1 to ally before their first attack during combat. Very powerful support, wow. Yeah, that's... remember how Nidavellir gives the pulsing at the start of every turn to allies? Regan is giving Rally Spectrum to allies, which is kind of better. So she's going to be a very good unit to pull for whenever she comes out. Also, at the start of combat, if her HP is over 25%, grants a bonus to all stats equal to 5 plus number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit ×3 with a max of 14. Deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed, and reduce damage from foes' first attack by 40% during combat, including their brave hit. And also, when special triggers, nullifies damage reduction by X% effects from foes' non-special skills. Yeah, seems pretty good. The real icing on the cake, though, is the Rally Spectrum support that she's doing. Also, insane amounts of Canto, and I think she still has Satyr Shell, right? So, like, once they release this unit as an actual unit, I can imagine she's going to get some crazy preference passive somewhere, even though Nidavellir didn't, RIP. They might give Regan, like, either an upgrade to Satyr Shell, like Satyr Shell 2, or some kind of uninheritable passive somewhere. So her weapon's already good, but she stands to get a lot better. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, now we can... Oh, well, we have this pulled up, which is Nils' weapon, as well as the Sacred Seals that we're going to be getting from this Tempest Trial. So we're getting Speed and Res Finish, and then we're also getting Attack and Defense Oath. It's nice to be getting more finish skills, but Attack and Defense Oath, that's not really what we're looking for, but I guess it's fine, whatever. And we'll save his weapon and all that stuff for later after we take a look at the stats. So, okay, let's scroll up. Let's go ahead and refresh here. They probably have the inheritance restrictions and all that. Here's the starting position for the final map on the Temps Trial, by the way, if you were interested. And shame on you, Zanuck, for not putting spoiler tags on this picture. So now people just know that it's a new Regan, regardless. Okay, so stats right here from Gengar and Tsukasa, I would imagine. So Tsukasa es Mikasa. Let's also pull up the calculators so we can get their BSTs. Okay, so Fjorm and Niffle as a pair, they have very scanty attire there. That is inappropriate, man. Let's be real. That Nintendo. Always acting like you're child-friendly, and this is what you've got in your mainline IP. Okay, so Fjorm here, 43 HP. We've got 42 attack, 47 speed, 35 defense, and then 40 res. That's pretty good. 207 overall BST. That's not the highest. I think the highest we've had was earlier. We had a unit with more than that, but it doesn't matter anyway because she has a duo skill for increased BST. All right, and then as far as Boons and Banes are concerned, we have minus HP. Surprise, surprise. We got plus attack. Okay, well, yeah, 42 attack isn't the craziest, so we'll certainly take plus attack, although she has reflect damage anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, plus speed as well as plus attack. Fjorm Dev just strikes again, right? Like, come on, Fjorm Dev, chill out. We get it. Fjorm is like the first OC we ever made friends with. Come on. There's how many other OCs that we've met along the way? All right, minus defense, which is sucky. And then nothing on res. Plus res would have been cool too, but I guess plus attack plus speed is already good enough. Like, that's sufficient. So, Fjorm is a Lance Armor, and she's already usurping the throne from that Amelia that I thought was pretty good. The Attuned Amelia, or Ascended Amelia, is got nothing on this Fjorm. So, she's got Null C already. Her B skill is basically Hardy Fighter 4, which is going to let her proc her special as many times as the enemies hit her. So, if they have a Brave attack, it's their first and second hit, or if they have Desperation, it's their first and second hit. The only way you would be able to hit her without getting caught by her Ice Mirror is if you have a Brave attack, you're able to quad her, and you also have Desperation as well. So then, on the first two hits, she would get her special to go off. Then on your next attack, she would get her special to go off for your follow-up. And then your final attack, I think, would be the only one that would avoid getting targeted by Ice Mirror. So quite a steep ask in order to hit this unit without her special up, at least for range units. And combining that with reflect damage, like, bro, she's proccing this so many times, Ice Mirror. And the more you hit her, the worse off it's going to be when she hits you back. And she's also getting DR Pierce on that attack, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Like, you can't scowl it because it's a regular attack. So, I mean, this is probably the best far save unit in the game. Then she's got a crazy duo skill where she sets up ice tiles in two... What is it? Within every space within two spaces of her puts up an ice tile. And it also lasts throughout the turn. It's a 2-turn ice tile as opposed to 1 turn like with Brave Robin. So, unbelievable unit right here. She's just the queen when it comes to stalling, I guess. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at her artwork as well. Like I said, it's very scanty. Dude, I mean, I don't have a problem with Niffle being scanty, but like Fjorm, come on. All right, of course, she has a belly button window as well on her dress. Was that really necessary? Come on, man. Now, Niffle, though, Niffle has like that Brunya style. Brunya's showing off a lot of cleavage, too. I don't like it when it's Fjorm, though. That's the only problem. All right, very nice special attack, or regular attack artwork, though. There's the special attack, and there's Fjorm with her happy-go-lucky smile once again. I like the icy flower, though. That's a cool effect. All right, and then, wow. Man, this is not safe for work. What the hell is this? This is like soft core right here. What the hell, man? Fjorm Dev is such a naughty boy, man. Come on, Fjorm Dev, chill out. All right, so there we go with Fjorm's stat line. Okay, let's move on to Thea up next. I've already said it, but I think Fjorm is by far the best unit on the banner. Okay, so Thea has 39 HP. We've got 43 attack. We've got 47 speed, 27 defense, and then 39 res. So lots of res for Thea. 195 overall. Pretty good for a melee flyer. Had she had one more point, she would have jumped into the 200 bin, which would have been really good. But unfortunately, no. Okay, so Boons and Banes, we got minus HP. Surprise, surprise. Not plus attack. We got plus speed, though. And we got minus defense, and then we have nothing on res. So pretty much just plus speed is what we're working with here. I guess it's fine. What does she do again? She gives triangle attack, and then she get like her C skill is the brand new Air Orders 4. It gives charge, it gives attack and speed up 6. And then it also gives warping to flyer allies so they can warp to each other. I guess the idea is that you can run that and then also give her like attuned Echo for like soaring Echo, and then she can provide extra warp support. And then she's got the guidance support as well with the charge support and the attack and speed. And then her weapon gives Canto 1 and triangle attack. I would probably say it's better to give Rain Snap to her, though. Like, that seems like a better idea than going for her C-skill charge. Because +1 movement is just better than charge, like when Warp Bubble is going to be a thing. So, yeah, that's the one thing I would say. But it is nice to get that as a C-skill. And then her B skill, she comes with Pegasus Flight, which is very good. Basically like Wyvern Rift's opposite. So, it's a good B skill. I don't think she's breaking the mold or anything. I think she's a good unit, but she's not like a must pull or anything of that nature. So, not too shabby from her. And then we can take a look at her artwork here. Alright, so there we go with Thea. She's not my favorite Pegasus girl from FE6, even though FE6 is my favorite of the GBA games. You know who she looks like? She looks like Sailor Mercury. This is a Sailor Moon banner, right? So we got Sailor Mercury over here. Alright, sure. Alright, and then there is the injured artwork from her. Lots of thigh action going on there. So thigh people, where you at? There you go. There's your thigh girl. Yeah, my favorite is Shanna from FE6. I like Juno too. Juno is pretty cool, but I don't know. For some reason, I just didn't like Thea that much. I thought she was a little bland. Okay, so next up we have Felicia, who is a very interesting unit because she is the first unit to grant the Drive Null Sea Disrupt effect, which has been a very long-awaited thing to do. Because there's a lot of units that are relying on Vantage, like Brave Female Byleth, as well as like Winter Dimitri. Those are some pretty cool Vantage-type units, but if they don't have access to Null Sea, they're dead in the water. So Felicia is able to help them out a little. All right, we got 41 HP here. We got 43 attack. We've got 47 speed, 35 defense, and then 24 res. So that gives us a 190 BST overall. She's a melee cav, so that makes sense. And then for Boons and Banes here, we've got minus HP. Not plus... Oh, plus attack would have been really nice for her. She doesn't have it, though. We got plus speed again. We got nothing on defense, and then nothing on res either. So pretty much just plus speed. Huh. Okay, so obviously her support effect is very good. She's granting allies Drive Null Sea Disrupt, which is a very valuable and very unique thing to be doing. However, on the same banner, they also just gave us the best Farsaver in the game, which also just has built-in Null Sea anyway. So it kind of defeats the purpose a little bit of Felicia giving that as a drive support. However, in the future, Felicia will age better than Fjorm because eventually there's going to be some kind of crazy nuking unit that can get rid of Fjorm. However, there's probably going to be some insane future tank that's better than Fjorm, and if they don't have Null Sea Disrupt, then Felicia has them covered. So at the moment, I think Fjorm just negates the need for Felicia. But in the future, I think Felicia will probably be a better investment. So make of that what you will. That's going to be up to you. But support just always ages well. And then, like, at the moment, really good stuff just is a prime target to fall off. So there you go. Oh my god. I've been looking at this for a while now because I keep going back and forth. But the shading on her, like, clothes there, on Niffle's clothes, really accentuates a specific area on her top, huh? Yeah, like I mean, dude, like I said, this is softcore. Who drew this? Who's the artist? Kosei Horiguchi, I think is how you say that. You naughty boy there. Kosei, you naughty boy. All right, let's go on and move to Flora up next. Oh, Felicia has good fodder, by the way, too. She has Excel, which is awesome. And then she had... What else did she have? She had Excel, and she had Odd Speed Wave, and then she had also Speed and Res Near Trace. So she's got some good stuff. Okay, and then finally we have Flora on the banner. So Flora is the demote unit. She's got very cute artwork, though. So which Sailor Scout would Flora be? If we have Mercury over here, who is Felicia? I guess she'd be like Sailor Jupiter. And then Fjorm, of course, is obviously Sailor Moon. And then Niffle, I guess, would be like Sailor Saturn. It's been a hot minute since... I haven't seen Sailor Moon since I was a kid, by the way. Like, I'm just trying to recollect what I've remembered from, like, the old Toonami days when Sailor Moon was on. And, like, Tenchi Muyo. Oh, bro. Don't get me started. Toonami back in the day was fire. Okay, so where were we? 40 HP on Flora. She is the demote. 47 attack. We've got 21 speed. 31 defense, and then 46 res for Flora. So 185 overall. She has the lowest BST on the banner, but it makes sense because she is a range cav. So Boons and Banes here. Let's see. All right, minus HP. What a surprise. Plus attack, though. Plus attack is good with this caveman level attack that she's got. All right, looks like nothing on speed. Hold on, is this my... Hold on. Yeah, that's minus defense. And then nothing on res. So, is she a good investment? Is she a good merch project? Well, I think she's a good unit to just pull out of nowhere. Because she has Disarm Trap 3 and she's a demote. So that's pretty cool. However, like, as a merch project, she doesn't really score that great, which kind of sucks. Her stat line is kind of awkward. She's got a lot of res, though. A lot of attack and a lot of res. Maybe we can make something work with that. You'd probably want to give her Arcane Soats Dagger, but that's more so for, like, fast units. And then the Arcane Dagger from Goo Goo Gaga. I can't remember exactly what effects that had. It has a lot of stats on it, though. So, I don't know. I'd have to, like, really go into the workshop and see what I would be doing with Flora to really figure out, like, what kind of build to give her. We'll probably... I don't know if we'll do a builds video for her. We'll do one for Nils, though. Okay, so we forgot to take a look at Felicia's artwork, so we'll pull that up. And then we'll also pull up her sister there. All right, so there we go with the artwork. This is more like... I would say this is acceptable. Like, she's got her legs covered up. She's got stockings on. Completely unlike Fjorm, right? Come on, Fjorm. Yeah, this is very adorable. I like her weapon, too. The big snowflake. That's very cute. Oh, is she wearing ice skates? That's a nice touch. Yeah, she's got ice skates on. Yeah, why can't we get more artworks like this? This is so nice. Like, very cute, very adorable, very appropriate. Even the injured art, I would say, isn't that bad. Like, it's just her stockings getting ripped. That's not that bad compared to, like, Fjorm, bro. All right, but very nice artwork there. Okay, then we have Flora, who also, I think, has pretty nice art. I like her magic wand there. And then she also has ice skates as well. There, she's making the mean face like Mantis from Avengers, if you guys remember that. All right, nice special attack effect there with the snowflakes again. And finally, the injured artwork. So, yeah, very nice artwork on this banner, to tell you the truth. I actually like it very much. And then finally, we have Nils. So, let's take a look at Nils here. What does our boy got? Okay, at first, I thought he looked very similar to the other alt that he got, the Halloween one, but it looks a little bit different. He's got a cape here. Also, he doesn't have an ice cream cone. So, we got 40 HP. We got 35 attack, 43 speed, 30 defense, and then 40 res for a total of 188. That's not too shabby. Actually, that's like borderline usable for Arena. If he has a perf weapon. I don't know if he has a perf weapon, but if he does, that's like... He would score in the same bin as Lumera, which is pretty good. So, let's see here. Alright, we got minus HP. Yeah, plus attack. Dude, 35 attack. They give him the super boon, as opposed to giving it to Felicia, who could actually use it. Alright, plus speed and plus attack. Okay. Yeah, nothing on defense. Come on, plus res. That's what he wants. And he doesn't have... Plus res would have been so fire on this guy. Yeah, but we're pretty much working with plus attack and plus speed on him, so hard to say if he's going to be a worthwhile investment until we actually see his skills. So why don't we... Hold on, let's see if we can refresh and see if we can find Nils's skills here. All right, here we go. I don't think we missed anything besides that, so let's go ahead and pull up Nils's stuff. Oh, that's interesting. Usually they don't do it like this, like in-game. All right, let's make this a little bigger. So, Ice Dragonstone plus 14 might, 1 range. If foe's range is 2, you get adaptive damage. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, gets all stats of 5 to unit. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up and reduce the percentage of foe's non-special DR by half. That's it. I mean, surely Fallen Lumera's weapon is way better than this. Even the Kana weapons, like the New Year Kana, both of them, the male one and the female New Year Kana, I think their weapons are better than this too. It's just that DR cutting is a good effect, but not on a weapon, unless it's accompanied by like 50 other things. Because you could just get this as a support. This is a very common support now, or also just passive effect. Because we have skills that cut DR, like Resonance is one of them. What was the other one? Oh man. There's like Special Spiral 4 and so on and so forth, but we certainly have skills that cut DR. I'm having a brain fart at the moment. Okay, Res Cantrip 3, whatever. That is so bad. But I guess it's unique. I don't think any demote unit had this yet, so at least there's that. Maybe when we get to level 4, it'll be useful. And then Spur Speed and Res 2. Bro, that... Really? Really? Alright, sure. Okay, so Felicia, or not Felicia, Flora's passives, we have Attack and Res Catch 3 at 4-star, and then we have Disarm Trap at 5-star. Alright, Speed and Res Near Trace 4 from Felicia. This should be for melee calves only, and melee flyers, yep. Alright, and then Thea has Air Orders, which is all flyers, including range flyers, which I thought, because Hinoka's already giving charge, so it would have been kind of weird if they only gave this to melee flyers. But I will say, once again, I do think that Rain Snap is probably still better, because you're getting +1 movement to your flying melee, and also your armored units, and then also your infantry units. So, like, +1 movement is a little better than charge. Alright, and then Fjorm, obviously this would not be inheritable. Dual Ice Mirrors, you'd have to be drunk to think this would be inheritable. Alright, Deluge Boost, Wind Boost, or Water Boost 3, basically. And then, here we go, Hardy Fighter 4. What are the restrictions here? So, armor only, and melee only. Ooh. I guess that makes sense, right? Because, like, ranged units, they're not able to equip Pavis and Aegis for some reason. It's really dumb, but they wouldn't be able to use it anyway. They can't use Hardy Fighter either, so you might as well just run like this on melee anyway. So that's not that big of a deal. And then armored dragons and armored beasts can get it as well, so that's very good. And that's pretty much all there is to talk about there. So we can take a look at Nils's artwork real quick, because that's the only thing I don't think we looked at. Actually, his pants are the same as from the Halloween alt, aren't they? He's got the ice skates, though, which is cool. Very cutesy-wootsy from Nils there. Alright, there is the snowflake effect again. The snowflake effect looks pretty good on this banner. And then the injured artwork. I don't know why we needed a butt shot from Nils. That's very awkward. But again, at least we get a better look at the ice skates, though, right? Like, that's a cool touch that they put that on this banner. So, yeah, I think that's everything. That pretty much covers us for this data mine. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But again, if you're summoning on the banner, I think it's, like, very clean cut that Fjorm is the best unit. And then if you want to make a future investment, maybe go for Felicia. The problem with Felicia, though, is that I don't think she's really that impressive outside of the support. So, like, you would really only be running her just to give Null Sea Disrupt on somebody else. And obviously that's still very good, but how much do you really want to value that? That's going to be up to you. But, like, Fjorm is... if you summoned for Legendary Shez, and then they just drop this Fjorm, I would feel pretty bad for you. Honestly, like, because she has a clear advantage in all the modes that you're going to want to run her in. Whereas, like, Shez is... I mean, you would just be summoning him for Aether Raid's offense, which he's already not the greatest for because you can't bless him. So, yeah. there you guys go. That is my analysis here. So I will catch y'all again on the flip side.